What about Democrats nationwide feeling about Chuck Schumer? I think the word of the day is terrible, 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 terrible. To quote another Charles Barkley when it comes to Chuck Schumer, look at this. Least popular Dem Senate leader ever. I looked at all of the polls going all the way back since 1985. The one who has the lowest rating among Democrats is, in fact, Chuck Schumer. Look at this. He's underwater with Democrats. His own party, he's underwater.
Terrible, terrible, terrible. Tonight's Red Hot video, CNN's Harry Enton with the brutal numbers on Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer's popularity.
Oh, Chucky. Oh, Chucky. We got to talk about Chuck Schumer because, boy, is this brother in some real trouble. Chuck Schumer's we are quite literally witnessing the end of Chuck Schumer's political career. And no, I'm not saying that to garner any clicks or, any whatever. I'm going to prove it. Y'all know I always come with the clips. So let's hop right on into it, shall we? But before we get into that, one of my favorite senators, Senator Kennedy. Some of you are quite familiar with Senator Kennedy. I'm finding that Senator Kennedy is a lot of people's favorite senator because the guy is just absolutely hilarious. So we're going to start a little bit on a lighter note with what Senator Kennedy had to say about Chuck Schumer. So with that being said, hit that like button. I would greatly appreciate it. It helps out with the algorithm. And if you're not subscribed already, hit that subscribe button to join the family and let's dive in.
Senator Schumer, my colleague, eagerly, greedily wanted to become the face of the shutdown. I was looking at a poll today of what the American people think of Senator Schumer. It was an Economist YouGov poll, which is very left of center. The American people, in the American people's opinion, Senator Schumer he's a wet match in a dark cave. He polls right up there with clubbing baby seals. He's got a 30% approval rating, a 60% disapproval rating, and 10% of folks polled just didn't want to pause their video games to answer. It's not working. The American people may not read Aristotle every day, but they get it. This is not a policy shutdown.
Bro, he's always saying something that is absolutely hilarious. Okay, so yeah, you saw it in that first clip there at the beginning with Harry Enton. Chuck Schumer's approval rating is absolutely in the tank. And you heard it there from Senator Kennedy. He ain't doing too well. He's not doing too well. And, I found this other clip of AOC. And after Zohran Mamdani won, she said something that was quite interesting. And I want you guys to take a listen to it because Chuck Schumer's actions, they kind of speak loud. They show that he's actually paying attention to what she's saying. She's saying the quiet part out loud. Check it out.
What I think is so impressive about what Zohran Mamdani accomplished tonight, as well as the entire movement of New Yorkers that came out to vote for him, is that he had to not just defeat a Republican, he had to defeat a Republican and the old guard of the Democratic Party at the same time. He was fighting a war on two fronts and not just one. And he still won resoundingly. And I think the message that sends is that the Democratic Party cannot last much longer by denying the future, by trying to undercut our young, by trying to undercut a next generation of diverse and upcoming Democrats that have the parties, the actual party, our actual electorate and voters support.
She said not only did Mamdani defeat the Republicans, but he defeated the old guard Democrats. While I'm not the biggest on AOC having a bit of intelligence, I think she did say that part intentionally, though. She ain't the brightest crayon in the box, but I most certainly think she said that intentionally. The old guard? Okay. And not long after that, Nancy Pelosi announces she's retiring. Interesting. And you can see it in Chuck Schumer's actions. I want you guys to take a listen to this clip because it's absolutely hilarious. Check it out.
The polls this week show Trump has the lowest 100-day approval rating since they started polling 80 years ago. The lowest. Yes.
There's a poll out today that has your approval rating lower than any other congressional leader at 17%. Are you concerned that you may be a liability for your party?
Polls come and go. Our party is united. We're on our front foot. We're stepping forward, going after Trump, and having real success.
Bro, he is so desperate. Did y'all hear did you hear what this man just said? Now, granted, full disclosure, that's an older clip. That's from earlier this year, before AOC made that comment. But we've all known that AOC's been nipping at his heels for quite some time. But did you hear what he said, though? On one hand, he said, this is the worst first 100 days according to polls. And then a reporter said, wait, according to polls, your approval rating is like 17%. Oh, well, polls come and go. You see the desperation? You can't make that up, bro. You literally cannot make that up. And here is one thing that I think is absolutely going to bury Chuck Schumer. First off, when Trump makes a promise, he actually follows through. Like what he said here on the plane. Check this out.
After this trip, do you think you'll sit down with Hakeem Jeffries and?
I would. I'd be willing to. I would have now too. You know, I left. I said, "Come on over. Just put the government back. All they have to do is say yes, and it's over, and we start, and then we go into a negotiation." Look, Obamacare has been terrible. We can make it better. I'm all for that, but they're not, and they want to allow many illegal people that came into our country illegally from prisons, from mental institutions, from all over the world. They want them to get paid, and that's going to hurt the citizens of our country, and I just can't do it.
So yeah, Trump said, hey, Democrats, reopen the government. And listen, I'll be all for negotiating. I'll be all for sitting down with you guys and talking about this health insurance situation. I'm all for it. And obviously, as we know, Trump says what he means, and he means what he says. And if you guys didn't believe me when I said that Chuck Schumer is on his last stint as a senator, as a politician, well, according to Trump, he's actually met with some Democrats behind Chuck Schumer's back. Yeah, to talk about, Trump care. To take care of the health insurance issue that Democrats seem to care so much about. In reality, they just want some kickbacks because the health insurance companies are giving them some money for their campaigns. If you want to know the real reason why Democrats are doing certain things, and some Republicans as well, just follow the money. Just follow the money. Why are you guys so angry about health insurance companies not getting a check from Big Brother government? Why are you guys so angry? Well, we want to help the people. Nah. Where's this money going? Oh, you guys are receiving donations from these health insurance companies. Interesting. Now check out what Uncle Trump had to say because I think this one may bury Chuck Schumer.
And I've had personal talks with some Democrats. I can't tell you who they are. I just don't want to do that. It's not fair to them. About paying large amounts of dollars back to the people. This was my idea. It came up during that. Oftentimes under times of stress, like the shutdown, you come up with great ideas that you wouldn't have thought of before. The insurance companies are making a fortune. Their stock is up over 1,000% over a short period of time. They are taking in hundreds of billions of dollars, and they're not really putting it back, certainly not like they should. So when I see this, and when I've seen this over the last pretty short period of time, I said, why do we just pay this money directly to the people of our country and let them buy their own health insurance? And I made that statement, and I made it a little bit cavalierly, but it sounded good. And everybody has picked up, including Democrats. And I am talking to some Democrats right now about doing that. People love it. We're going to take them.
Yeah. So the darling of the Democrat Party, Obamacare, may be out the window here soon. And no, I understand full transparency. Did he mention Chuck Schumer? No, of course not. But do I think it was Chuck Schumer that he talked to? No. No, I don't. I don't think it was even Hakeem Jeffries. It was some other folks. 100%. I think one of them may have been John Fetterman. Considering the things that John Fetterman has been saying. Now, I know John Fetterman recently had a health situation, but the last that I checked, he was okay. He was doing fine. He was out of the hospital. Thank goodness, right? You don't want to see anybody hurt, regardless of political affiliation. But I do think one of those individuals was John Fetterman. That's my belief. Could I turn out to be wrong? Sure, I could be. But I don't think that I am. I don't think that I am. Based on everything that we've seen from Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries as it pertains to Obamacare, I don't think Trump was talking to them about ending Obamacare and doing a type of Trump care. Highly doubt it. Highly doubt it. Those were other Democrats that went behind leadership's back, which is part of the reason why Uncle Trump didn't want to say who they were. He didn't want to call them out and put them on Front Street. They went behind leadership's back to talk to Trump about figuring this thing out. Does that sound like they respect Chuck Schumer's leadership to you? Because if they did, they would be in lockstep with Chuck Schumer. They would allow the leader, Chuck Schumer, to be the leader. And he goes to meet with Uncle Trump. But they said, no, we're going to go around his back. Forget Chuck Schumer. He'll be out of here soon, so it don't matter. We're going to go behind his back. We're going to talk to Uncle Trump directly. I think it says a lot. And check out what Tim Burchett had to say as well, because he believes the same thing.
Are quick at work right now, talking to the Democrat leadership that gets their campaigns funded by these insurance companies, and I sure hope it works. I think that meteorite that hit the Gulf of America millennia ago that wiped out the dinosaurs is Trump care, and it's going to wipe out the dinosaur that's Chuck Schumer. I think Schumer's days are numbered, as everyone else does. I think AOC will take him on in the primary and beat him like a drum.
Yeah.
Right?
So he said something interesting. I think Chuck Schumer's career is over like everyone else does. So everyone there knows Chucky's on his way out. This is no secret. This is out there. People are talking about it in DC. Chuck Schumer is cooked. He's cooked. We are watching the end. We're watching it. We're seeing it. And part of me is a little scared, because who the hell is about to replace Chuck Schumer? Oh, maybe not Chuck Schumer, but like AOC. Who's going to take Nancy Pelosi's spot? Who's going to take these older folks' spots? Now, granted, they weren't great, but some of these Mom Donnie types out here, these folks done lost their damn minds. They have gone off the deep end. You know what I'm saying? They done gone crazy. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So we'll see. But Chuck, he's out. He's gone. It's official. The ref that already blew the whistle. The fat lady singing. Where'd that saying even come from? But the fat lady singing, whatever you want to say for the ending, bro, he is cooked. It's over with. It's over with. Bye-bye to Chuck Schumer. But anyway, y'all get in the comments and let me know your thoughts and your opinions about all of this. Are you happy that Chuck Schumer is gone? Are you kind of just, whatever? Because, AOC replacing Chuck Schumer, it really ain't that great. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, I kind of think I would rather Chuck Schumer than AOC. A little bit, because AOC really ain't too smart, and she has some crazy radical ideas. So I don't know. I guess, I don't know. Like, she isn't smart, but she has some crazy radical ideas that she wants to try to push out there. The Mom Donnie type of crap. But Chuck Schumer, I don't know. What do y'all think? Get in the comments. Neither one of them are great. You know, I'd prefer Chuck Schumer gets replaced with a Republican, gosh darn it. You know, if we could pull that one off, that'd be fantastic. Now, I know I'm dreaming here, but if we could do that, that'd be great. So New York residents, come on now. Come on now. Let's pull one out. Please. Get in the comments. Let me know your thoughts and your opinions. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you are new. Stay safe. Peace and love. I'm out.